Hybrid learning is now an option for many students at Gregori High. On Monday, March 29, it was the first day that many students came back to campus for the first time during the 2021 school year.
I'm just excited that we're at that point of the year. It is a lot of planning to do where you're planning the start of school and the end of school at the same time. But to me, it's so worth it because the students are back on campus. And every staff member got into education because we like working with students, and it's not fun when it seems like everything's on a computer. The personality relationship piece is not there as much, so I'm just excited students have the ability to come back to campus.
I feel great about returning to school and seeing kids in person. I really had to just think through each class and think about what's going to happen from the time kids start walking in the door to those times when we're transitioning to a new activity, or I can't forget about the kids that are on my screen and then the ones that are in front of me. So just thinking through everything that I could, knowing that there were going to be other things that would come up.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. It's better than doing nothing at school. I feel like I could pay attention more, definitely.
I'm really excited to see faces and to see smiles with their eyes.
Oh, my first period, it was great, honestly. It was a lot more one-to-one with the teacher, so I got a little bit more help. It helps my grade, so I'm able to get good grades and pass my classes.
It was nice talking to another person in class and not being at home on my computer screen by myself. So I thought it went pretty well.
Due to the hybrid model, the capacity of the rooms were lowered by half, allowing only certain students to come back.
Under the hybrid model, our current guidelines that we're given are students need to be in cohorts at the high school level. What that means is we're allowed to have 50% capacity in the rooms, and so whatever a teacher's room size is determines their capacity. So Monday, Tuesday, cohort A are on campus, where everybody else is distance learning Wednesday through Friday. And then it switches where Monday through Wednesdays, cohort B is distance learning, and then they're in person on Thursday, Friday. So we have to do the two cohort models.
I only get to literally see my students once a week. But literally, when I say it's better than nothing, I don't just mean like, oh, it's better than nothing. I mean like, this is good stuff.
It's estimated that 448 students attended campuses Monday for the first time in the school year.
We're walking into a senior class, and there was one student, and I walked into a freshman class, and it seemed like it was everyone. Half their class was in there.
I was really skeptical at first because I didn't know how it was going to be, and I didn't know if I'd have a lot of friends in this cohort, but I've found my friends in my cohort, and it's really fun, and I honestly think that it's been pretty good, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen down the road.
So it's definitely a huge dynamic for the teacher. The bulk of the students are either in front of them or they're on the computer.
As much as we want to focus with these beautiful faces who are in front of us, we still have beautiful faces that are not in front of us that we got to take care of.
Given the situation, safety guidelines had to be followed by students and staff. The school provided masks and hand sanitizer at the school entrance, making it easier for students and staff.
But also for safety guidelines, having people congregate in the hallway, it would have created, an issue with, people heading the wrong direction potentially more, and also lingering next to each other as they're doing lockers. It was just for safety guidelines. It was one of those that all the high schools in Modesto decided together that we'll all stand together and no lockers.
Most of the students have been very cooperative. I think they get a little frustrated because they have to go all the way around the building, and especially when the class is right there. But I haven't had really any problems, just a lot of rolled eyes.
Wearing a mask I thought would be the hard part, but the hard part is trying to stay 6 feet away because you're seeing your friends and stuff, but mask isn't that bad, arrows aren't that bad. It's pretty good.
I saw students, they were wearing their masks, they were walking through path of travels they were supposed to be. I think the students that are here want to be here, and they're willing to follow the rules in order to keep that.
We have to make sure that our kids are spaced apart. We have to have them in alphabetical order, and we have to make sure that our surfaces are cleaned in between kids. So I have them do that.
They keep us sectioned off in the classroom and advise us to use hand sanitizer and wipe our desks down at the end of every period. So I'd say they're doing a pretty good job of keeping us safe.
I know we have to walk in like a certain path to get to classes, and I think that's like a really good thing. But when I think about it, it's kind of, it's not like the best, because if you have a class right next to each other, you can't really like put it in reverse and walk backwards. You have to walk all the way around the building again. But I think it's just trying to keep everyone safe.
I thought the arrows and stuff would be hard, but I mean, it's way easier, it's flowing nicely, and kind of liking it. It's good to be back.
Reporting for JNet, this has been Monica Joa and Batila Kurji.